Is Fujifilm the king of the crop sensors? That's what we're gonna find out in this video. I've been genuinely curious. So I put the X Pro 3, which has the latest Fujifilm sensor, same one that's in the X-T4, up against the Sony a6400, which also has the latest Sony APS-C sensor. I put them head to head, and I'm gonna determine which one I like the most, which one is more appealing. We're gonna find out in this video, but first, I wanna let you know that this video is brought to you by Printique by Adorama and their buy one, get one free deal that's going on right now on all of their wall decor. Buy any canvas, acrylic, wood standout, clay, or even a metal print like this one right here of me and Dinah in downtown Chicago, and you get the second one for free. So head on over to the description box down below to get the secret code so that you can capitalize on this deal. All right, some restrictions apply. Let's go. Keep bust. Give me some fighter looks. Okay. Good. Okay, I like that one. Do that again. Do that one again. I'm gonna shoot with both cameras. 1, 2, 3. Stay right there. Don't move. All right, now we're shooting with the X Pro 3. And I've got this really weird screen, but I'm only gonna do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Good, let me take a look at it. Perfect. Okay, 1, 2, 3, one more. 1, 2. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, these are coming out really good. Okay, now just kind of do your thing. I think I like that one a lot. I'm gonna do it with both cameras. Love that. Let me take a look. Keep that, don't move. All right, now we got the Sony f2.8. Let me turn up the power a little bit. There we go. Histogram says, oh, still a little dark. There we go. That looks really good. Give me this one where it's like, yeah. You put the other one up too. Yeah, like more like combat. Put this hand a little down, right there. Okay. Raise your chin a little bit, right there. I'm just gonna raise her chin because the hair will block the light. Right there. Good. Oh, I like that. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Stay right there. All right, so now we're gonna shoot with the X Pro 3. Let me take out this weird camera screen. All right, here we go. Try to match it up the same. Let's take a look. Let me see the histogram. Yeah, the screen quality is really nice on this though. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. One more. Good. Okay. It's J-Lo with the hand wraps, with the groin protector, and the leather jacket. 2, 3. Good. Stay right there. I like that one. Do that again. The same pose. 1, 2, 3. Stay right there. Raise your chin just a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Good. Just raise your chin a little bit more. Right there. 1, 2, 3. One thing that I've learned when testing out cameras and looking at different files from different camera systems is that all of this stuff is subjective. I released a Canon EOS R video versus the Sony a7 III, and I gave you guys the raw files, and you guys told me in the comments, I got mixed reviews of the Canon being better, the people liking the Sony colors better. That just goes to show you it's all subjective, and it's the same thing that goes on with this comparison. Is whatever I think is more appealing may not be more appealing to you. All I have to say is, before I tell you which one I pick, that we're nitpicking here. I am totally nitpicking. I'd be happy with either one of these files. I'd be happy with it. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking at the files in front of me, I'm like, I would rather have a better starting point, right? Like Canon, for example, Canon versus Sony. I feel that the Canon color in RAW, my starting point, to me is more appealing. So I'd rather have the raw file of a Canon than a Sony in terms of the color, right? But then I have other things about the dynamic range that I don't like about the Canon, but you get my point. Now, when I'm looking at the Fuji versus the Sony a6400, I personally prefer the Fuji file over the Sony. I noticed in the Sony file, there's just like this yellowish tone going on with the skin that I don't like. And when I start to desaturate the yellows a little bit, I start to get that pale look. I start to desaturate the oranges, I get that pale look a little bit. I'm trying to find, I can get it very close to what I can get with the Fuji. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but I see it when I'm editing the file. And that's what it comes down to, is what you prefer, not what anybody else, because no one's gonna be able to tell the difference after an edited file. But we like to have a great starting point, a starting point where it makes us happy and we love what we see. I personally like the raw file, the raw color output of the Fuji file. There's just something about it so pleasing. When I start to color grade it, it just is more appealing to me versus the Sony, and trying to get rid of that littleish yellowish tint that's going on with the skin. So that is just what I prefer. But playing with these files, we're talking extreme nitpicking in terms of which one is better than the other from a technical aspect. They're both 100% beautiful, crystal clear, great dynamic range. You can pretty much get the same output out of each one. When you start color grading it, it's just, what do you prefer, right? Starting point. At the end of the day, what's really gonna separate these two cameras is not the image quality, but other things like the lenses, the ecosystem, and the ergonomics. It's night and day when it comes to ergonomics with these two cameras. The A6000 line feels like a mini computer in your hand. It's not very inspiring to go out and shoot. With the Fuji, that is where everything changes. The usability, the functions, the dials, it gives you a feeling that I can't explain. It makes you want to go out and use the camera. I don't get that feeling with the A6000 line. Also, the lenses. Oh, my breakfast is here.
You spoiled man.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Also, when it comes to lenses, Fuji has a way more robust lens lineup, and Sony, honestly, they haven't really paid too much attention to the APS-C Sony anyway. So Sigma and other companies are making third-party lenses. So in my opinion, yes, Fuji is the king of APS-C. They've got that locked. I can only imagine what would happen if they come to full frame, how crazy that would be. But yes, Fuji has APS-C on lock, not because of the image quality, which I still prefer, but the other things that really matter. So anyways, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go max on some breakfast, all right?